Hey guys, we're back again in the garage today. We got Steve's BMW 335i back for some minor cosmetic enhancements. So one of the first things we're going to do is change out his front BMW badge. It's all flaked, it looks terrible. We got new license plate surrounds, we got new license plates, so that's going to freshen up the outside nicely. But the main thing we're doing today is we're changing his pre-LCI rear lights to the new LCI LED rear lights. So that involves taking them out and then also coating them up with cardigan. So let's get started on it now. Here we have the LCI E92 rear lights, so these are LED. These were actually bought from Euro car parts, which actually come up pretty cheap in a sale every now and again. We'll put all the part numbers and the links down below, because it's actually kind of hard to figure out which is which, because you can end up ordering the ones for the convertible or the sedan pretty easily and make a huge mistake. But these are the correct ones, so we're going to go ahead and fit them now. So yeah, again, from Euro car parts, but you also need the harness. You'll need to get this from BMW. So this is the connection that's going into the pre-LCI lights actually fits into the LCI lights. So that's about £26 from a BMW dealer in the UK. I don't know how much it is in Ireland. But yeah, straightforward enough. So we'll get started now, take out the old ones and we'll start fitting the new ones. We're going to start with the main rear lights first. So these are the ones here and the ones here. We're going to leave these ones to last. So to get access to these, there's a little door type thing here that we just need to pry off. So we'll pry that off and you'll see we'll have access into the lights. So that's their light in there. You see the bolts and also the connection, yeah? So we need to start taking these off now. But not like that. Don't try to do it like that. And that's the connection out there. 3 8mm bolts in here now, so we're going to get them off of this. Oh, and again I have the wrong tool. No, we're not. We're not doing that because I got the wrong fucking thing again. Yeah. Okay, so we've taken off the 3 bolts inside and also the connection. So it's as simple as carefully pulling it out. And that's a shitty old pre-LCI E92 light. Nice and dirty. Steve can go and clean off all that crap now and we'll put on the new light. So here is the harness, the pre-LCI to LCI harness, and you can see the cable that usually goes into the lights here, so that obviously only fuck, this doesn't fit, Steve. Right, so this is a colossal fuck up, right? So we asked BMW for 335i pre-LCI to LCI harness, right? So grand, they didn't go, now is that for an E92 or an E90 or an E91? Didn't ask that, so we were like, cool, we got them, they must be perfect. So we managed to get it all the way out here and actually get a light out. And then we were just looking at a light. Here's a light, and here's one of the harnesses. Fucking useless. It's not going into anything, so it's completely wrong. So it turns out we googled the part number. This is for an E90 and E91. So useless to us. So now we have to put the car back together, and hopefully we'll be back in a week's time to continue on where we left off.
A few moments later.
So we got onto them, and with a bit of over and back, we got the one now for the E92. So as you can see, this will just fit right in. There it is, and as you can see, that will then sit straight into the light. Because last week we came along, looked at the light, and we're like, oh well, that's not going to work. So yeah, at least we got the right stuff. Alright, we're going to pop the retrofit harness into the light now. There we go. It's nice, much better than last week. And we're going to carefully put the new light in. Here we are, looking better already. Alright, we're back in the boot again. So we're going to put the bolts back in, and then our nice new light's going to be nice and secure. So exactly the same as the way you take it off, but just in reverse. We did a small bit of adjustment there. It's actually possible for this to go in under the metal there, and then you don't have, you know, the water can't run off there.
I always find this bit never syncs up very well. I've tried multiple times. I've done these lights before. Even from factory, they're not great. But at least have this bit out over the metal. You want that. And then as you're putting it in, make sure you position a bit. There's a little bit of leeway, so you can have it sitting a small bit wrong, but just put a little bit of force onto it when you're, like up here when you're screwing it in. Should be fine. Right, so next we're going to go and do the 2 inner lights. So these aren't as easy to do as the outers because you have to take off this whole panel here. So there's a load of these little clip fastener things. You see there, there, there. And don't forget there's one up here and one there. Now, trying to take these out using a screwdriver in your hands, I did it before, my M3 is horrible. So after that I actually ordered trim removal tools, which we got from Amazon. There's a bunch of different ones in here, you know, for loads of different types of trim. We'll put the link down below for this because this is an absolute lifesaver. Look at this in comparison to how you can imagine it as a normal screwdriver. You just... And out it comes. How good is that? And they look like that, so you'll see. So they have a little bit here, and then they have the bit that actually expands when it goes in. Okay, we're gonna come take off the 2 inner lights now. So, once you take that off, you'll see the back of the 2 inner lights here. And there's a bolt here, and it's 10mm. So you want to go ahead and take that off. Okay. So yeah, there's a bit of trouble. See this little lip here? Gets there, so you need to push out at the right angle so it comes out. And then you obviously want to take your cable out. And that's it out. And whoa, it's dirty there. Look at that. Steve's gonna come along with a cloth and clean it off now because you'll never get to that again. So you may as well do it now. And that's it out. Right, we're gonna pop in the new LED light now. Inner tail light. So first thing you want to do, thread your cable through and plug it in. So unlike the outer cables, you don't need a conversion harness from pre-LCI to LCI. So all you do is take the original cable, click it in. Now, you need to put a little bit of effort put in here. There's a little lip. I don't know if you can see it. See the lip there? You want to get here as you're putting it in. That's it. And then we're going to put this thing back on to secure it in place. It's nice and secure now. Right, we're gonna fit the LED license plate bulbs now. From what we've read on the internet, you put this in here and you try slide it out. Okay, it's starting to come out. And there it is. Pop. On there like that. Pop it in. So that one's in. Whoa. Okay, so as you can see it's working. It's far too bright. So I'll probably maybe tape it like that or something. As you can see, very different color temperature from halogen to LED. It's much more modern. Okay, and that's it. We got them in the full set. They look so good. Really fucking good. But we need to talk about coding. So BMW have an inbuilt voltage check for halogen bulbs, right, which will fail out LEDs due to the voltage difference. So what we need to do now is go and code out the voltage check errors, right? And we're going to do that using Carly. Okay, we're going to start the car now, and you're going to actually see the errors come up on the dash because the errors haven't been coded out. And you'll also see that the blinkers are super fast. So stick it on now. Straight away we got errors coming up. Okay, so that's why you need to code it. So we're going to move on and start coding it now, and we're going to show you what we coded with. Right, so to code out the bulb errors, we're going to use Carly, which first part of it is an adapter. So this goes into the ODB2 port, and it connects to your phone using Wi-Fi. And that's important for working on iPhones because the Bluetooth ones generally don't work with an iPhone. So yeah, you can get cheaper ones of these that actually work with the Carly app, but people recommend to get this one. So you can actually get this one on Amazon. You can see it here. We'll put the link down below. Or you can get it from the Carly website. But the first thing you need to do is plug it into the car, and it goes into the ODB 2 port down here. Plug it in like that, and we're gonna start the car. Sit park. Okay. So again, you can see the warnings here, in particular the bulb warning. Now we're gonna go to the Carly app, if we can find it. Here, Carly for BMW. So this is the Pro app. You need to buy this from the App Store. I think it's around €40, 40, 50 euro. It's definitely worth it though. You can see it do a bunch of different stuff. First, select the car you have. So we have E92. It's not the M3, so we got all 2007. The next thing we do is connect. So it's gonna try connect to the car. Okay, so it's connected successfully. So we're gonna go to the coding section. Now we want to go to the FRM module, which is commonly called the footwell module. It controls the lights and mirrors. So we'll go in there. We're gonna read it out with some more checking.
Okay, so to make this easier if you're trying to follow this, down in the description below we've put the list of voltage checks and warnings that you need to disable. Two things to note. First, we found you also had to disable the warnings for the bulbs that were still halogen, such as the reversing light and the fog light. Otherwise you got a weird flicker through the lights. And one thing to keep in mind, if you're doing the same as us and replacing the license plate lights with LED units, you also need to disable the checks for those. Otherwise when you start up the car they're going to be flashing like nuts.
Okay, so we still had one warning when we turned it back on there, but what we changed then was the third brake light warning and then the voltage light monitoring 1 and 2. So that's it sorted now. But one of the things you'll notice now, there's no warnings on the dash. Perfect, that's what you want to see. And then if you look at your indicators now, they're normal speed. So beforehand they were like, but now we have nice short. So Steve's gonna get out now and show you what they look like from behind, because he showed you last time when they weren't coded. They were super fast.
Okay, that's it. We got our LCI rear LED lights fitted. We got LED number plate lights and we got fresh license plates with fresh surrounds. So the whole rear now looks awesome. It looks really rejuvenated. So that's it for this episode. If you guys liked it, please like and subscribe. Plenty more videos coming soon. If you need any more details on all the stuff we use in the video, it's all down below in the description. Alright, until next time. Bye bye.